Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday and Twice Told Twisted Tarot. Hello, Josh. How are you today on this fine Tuesday?
Fantastic. How you doing, Hershey?
I'm fucking phenomenal, phenomena. Fucking phenomenal over my direction, man. It is wonderful. It's wonderful. It's Florida. It can't be anything but sunshine.
There you go. There you go. Big shifts. Making big shifts.
Ooh.
Doing good. Seeing the
Uh,
unseen.
Cheapin is switching accounts. What? I guess that's why you didn't come in with your wrench. So, all right. I'll look through my subscriptions and all of that. I have a crazy busy week this week, but I will just keep reminding me, man. Don't let me forget. I smoke a lot of weed. Brother Joe, what's up? Hi, everybody. Hi. All right, so our hostess, our gorgeous, beautiful hostess, Angie, is under the weather and she cannot lead our list today, guys. So, if you guys would like a read from Josh and I, you're gonna have to hold us with ketchup and kindergarten spoons because I have fumble fingers and I don't always click on the right shit. So, anything is liable to happen. So, but hopefully you won't get missed. So, with that being said, if you would like to have a pattern read through the twisted mind of me and looking in your subconscious, just put a me in there. If I do have a moderator that is available and would like to help me with holding people's places in line, please let me know. Other than that, just have some patience with us. If we miss you, just let us freaking know we missed you. It's not intentional. The chat is jumping and you can't do a damn thing on here. And I'm watching it on my computer, y'all, but it ain't the same because I'm running it on my phone, but I'm watching it on my computer. So there's that. I do see some me's, so look, y'all, I gotta be the operator here. So let the conductor get ready. So let me start this
Let's see
out.
what we got.
Ooh, let me see here. Let me see.
Rossi's here if she wants to help.
Rossi's work lurking. Hello, my
Okay.
beautiful work lurker.
Hi there.
Fridays is her days. Fridays, she's off work and it's the weekend and it's Friday, but she's work lurking right now. Let me see. Let me see. Me's. Okay, so the first me I see is uh. All right. Angie says when you wanna see it. I'm just busy, babe. I will see it, I promise. All right. I'm looking for the first me. I thought I saw it. Okay, right here. Tiffany. That's the first one I see, y'all. All right. So I'm going to focus on Tiffany. Y'all give me a minute while I pen this here. So, all right. Tiffany. Which one are we going for here? We're going to go over here. Tiffany. Okay. Wow. Shoot. Okay. All right. Hmm. Oh. Oh, like that. So this way. So where are we going with both of these? Oh, okay. I think I see what's going on here. So, maybe possibly a pattern for you. And so I'm a shadow reader, right? I don't live in the shadow, right? I've gone through my shadow, right? I try to help people see when they're living in places of comfort, those comfort zones, right? For you, I do believe that maybe So you had arrow in reverse and grace is in reverse. So when you think about these two holding a challenge position, they're holding it paired with the energy of onto the darkness, right? So the play on words comes in here with into and onto, right? So into is within, right? Onto is without, right? So as within, so without, right? So the onto is your way through something, right? And I know just hearing it, and it's just like, no, it's not, it's this. Look it up, I promise. It means it's leading you to something, right? Onto means you're not done yet. Something with onto the darkness, you're struggling right there, right? Your challenge is to find out why you're struggling with seeing that there's grace in the darkness, right? When we can't see the grace in the darkness, we can't seem to find a way to forgive ourselves when we have to take those ownership situations in our life, right? We don't like that. We don't want to do it. So we intentionally twist and bend our arrow to make it point and move in a direction that we would like to do because that's easier. You can't do that anymore. So they really want you to understand when you're looking into the darkness, you're not looking into the unknown parts of worlds and realms and parallels you've never been in. They are asking you to step into a place of you that you're not comfortable with. But on the other hand, right, there is something that you kind of just put your foot down when it comes to being ready in the purest form, right? But you're actually not in your purest form if you're not accepting that there is genuine grace to be found in darkness, right? That's like finding a grain of sand, of something to build on in the most traumatic moment in your life. You don't see that there is a grain of sand there. There is something to rebuild with. You just don't see it because you haven't cleaned out any of the rubble. You haven't gone through any of the work. You haven't done the cleanup part of this. But when it comes to literally putting your foot down, you're always ready, right? You got your foot down, but are your intentions the purest? Maybe not, only because sometimes we have to literally allow life to put us into a situation where we have to unlearn what we think we know. It's just like that. We have to unlearn it. We don't know it like we think we know it. We do not live in the world we think we do. I know that sometimes that just rattles around in people's head and they live in a very logical world and a logical brain, and their world is so programmed they can't see that they are bowing and bending for man. They haven't even begun to understand what it's like to take man out of the equation because they're still in it, right? So you can tie them two together with maybe some kind of trauma event that happened, but there is something going on with you believing that the darkest parts of you could possibly be self-criticizing when you think that part of you isn't deserving of grace, because you can earn that grace. You can. You just got to kind of lift your foot and get out of your own way. So you do have a situation, and you do have a lot to put into that, but there's not a lot of wiggle room there. It's just taking man out of it and putting your faith in it to replace it. At least that's what it looks like from my end. That's what I've got for you, babe.
All right, thank you. All right, so let's see what we've got here. Going to the darkness. So yeah, you're not in the dark. You're going into. You're already in it. You're going moving through it. Like Herschel said that. Let's see what we get here. All right, Sanat Kumara. This is the Divine Masters deck here. The Sanat Kumara. Open channel. So it's asking you to open up yourself. Signs, codes, downloads, and sacred information. So yeah, so if you're going through that, there's something that you're missing. There's a sign that is trying to come through, something that you are not hearing. Let's see, Kuan Yin. I'll do this. Kuan Yin, the divine undressed feminine. At least in this card here. So yeah, I don't want to flip it around, but all right. So it's the call of the dancing crane. The dancing crane moves through the waters and muddy marsh, with elegance and grace. Sometimes the waters of our emotional life become stagnant and will benefit from the healing movement, grace, and beauty of the dancing crane. That fits. The call of the dancing crane is a reminder that sound can be healing, to explore movement and sound and beauty to help you heal and release old emotions and become radiant and free. Again, something is being blocked, and I can't tell you. Only you know what's blocked within yourself that you're not willing to release. But there is something that is blocked there. I'm going to put one more card and call it here. This is the divine the hero's journey dream oracle. There we go. The hero's journey dream oracle, and it's asking you to fire. It's card number 20 or a 2, and it's saying, what would your higher self do? So you are divinity in blue jeans, if you're still wearing blue jeans. You are divinity in blue jeans or cargo pants or whatever. So what we're getting at is that you are divine. You are partnership with the divine, and are you not seeing yourself in a smaller light? Then I think that is you are that same bright light as everything else, and I think somewhere within we're trapped in that. There's a pattern, and I can't speak to what it is. You can, I can. There's a pattern that's blocked within you that's bringing you into a smaller light, and seeing yourself as a bigger light and seeing that pattern as only an emotional block, which is generally you can step through this, but that's what I'm seeing for you. I can't tell you what the pattern is. We all have patterns that are emotional blocks and leave us in that small space, but we'll favor there, and hopefully it comes across. It'll come to you in the silence. It will come. Thank you.
I like that. In the silence, it will come. I like that. 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 My beautiful Rossi has created a list for me. I'm so happy for that.
Thank you,
Jane has stepped in, and y'all know when it's an OG in there, because you see that homework she put in parentheses. Yeah, that's an OG on the channel. When they're like, y'all, she ain't reading you, she's giving you homework. Damn it, Miles. I saw Mousy creep in. Hey, beautiful. All right, so back to my list. My list. So that was Tiffany, right? We're on to Angie. We got Angie, Rossi, Joji, Lindsay, and then I'll go find something else. Sometimes this deck makes the psychologist in me. If you know, there's a little psychologist in this body that I live in and share, right? So when certain cards pop out, the psychologist in me is going, but on what level though? Where are we really at with that? Because that's very, very broad in that one word, right? That one word. And then it fell out sideways. So Angie, I don't know if a card is falling out sideways yet. I think this might be my first one for you. So sideways means that you're either extending the invitation or you're allowing an extended person, a friend, an extension of you in some form, to do something that may not be meant for you, because the card I'm speaking on is book, and it's sideways, but it's paired with the energy of sorrow. So are you doing it to yourself? No, I don't think you're sitting there going, I deserve bad energy because I did this. I deserve to be sick because I did this. I deserve this from this person because I did this. Yeah, you know, right? You got back, you sat back, and you heard that the first time, and you're like, wow, why do they think they deserve it? People are just shitty sometimes. And then you understood maybe maybe I should help them see it for what it really is instead of what someone told it was, and then they went with it, right? So this thing, this knowledge, un this is the experienced psychologist, right? This is that experienced person that has nothing but book knowledge. They don't have that life experience, right? So when you're reading in a tarot and an oracle deck, you have a guidebook because you want to know where the artist was, right? And I know I'm all over the place here because that's what it feels like. But if your gut tells you something else, intuition trumps whatever the hell that book says or whatever the program divination tool says it should be. I don't care if it says the high priestess, but it says you're being a devil right now. That's what your gut's telling you. Your gut trumps whatever that card's definition is, right? So this is where that gut instinct really needs to come in and hone in, because it's not paired with just sorrow, right? Book being sideways, being someone that's really got the knowledge, but they don't have the experiences to kind of tie it all in and get that real thing. So sometimes they like to sit in this place and they'll bring you with them along the way, but they paired it with hope. This is you. You're the hope that they don't know they need yet. They're not seeing you and your true capabilities. They're not seeing you for what and who you really are, because they're still laid back being an energy vampire in every capacity. Now you can take energy vampire and say, but that doesn't describe everything. There's this and there's that and there's this and blah 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 blah. Twist the words, play the words, make them fit in your world all you want to, but there's still some form of something being sucked out of you, and something that sucks something out of you is and will always be a vampire. So in my world, when I say that, it could mean a mouse that's stealing bits by bit of you, little pieces at a time that you don't recognize, because they're not stealing the whole vault. They're just taking little pieces at a time. You may call it a mouse. I'm still going to call it an energy vampire. So understand that this is you. You are in your rightful place, but this is them, right? And they're attached to something. It's based in sorrow. See how they are even behind the card? They support that card. You're in front of the card. Keep you in your front mind. Do not let anyone in your circle, your frame, that your gut says no to. The no is a complete damn sentence, and you don't owe a damn soul an explanation. So make sure that when your suspicion or your gut is saying no, do not even allow it to come. The call is in reverse. Decline, denied, access removed, player's card cut. You no longer have access to me. Whoever this person is, they know what they're doing, and I think you do too. That's what it looks like from my side, sweetheart.
All right, Angie, let's see what we got here. Thank you, Hershey. All right, so, all right. I got a card number 2, the Quest. This is, again, the Hero's Journey. Plunge boldly into life. So what is blocking you from plunging? And going back to what Hershey said there, who is blocking you possibly from plunging? I don't know if you're allowing a who, but let's see what we've got. Here we go. All right, full day ISIS card. We're gonna get the whole shot here. And the Divine ISIS deck, definitive ISIS deck, Divine Guardian. Let's see here. Here we go, Divine Guardian. Protection of the Winged Mother. We don't read the whole thing. It's like 5 pages. Just the italic portion. Protected of the Winged Mother. You are venturing through a time of significant spiritual growth and healing. There are many changes occurring internally, and they will be reflected in your external. Sounds like Hershey's reading. World soon. You are protected during these times by love and strength of the Winged Mother, Lady Isis. You can relax and allow your transformation to happen. Let your divine guardian protect you now as you learn to let go and trust of your own of your own unfoldment for the greatest good. So yeah, are you being blocked, or are you allowing it to unfold naturally for you? And are you allowing others to stand in the block in your way? There's where Hershey's shaking her head like, yeah, and that's what I'm seeing as well, maybe. But speak up. What are you not saying? It's the final card here. It's something that you're not saying that's going to need to be said, that should have already be said, that might change your universe if it is said. It may change somebody else's too, but we're not worried about their universe as much as our own. Um, Speak up. What are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. You could keep it in forever, but then you will be in the same emotional unstabilized state for I don't know how long. But yeah, so what are you not saying? That's the biggest thing. And there's something that you do need to say, and there is someone you need to say it to. And Hershey kind of hit it there right in the beginning. That's blocking you is you're right now you are not plunging boldly into your universe. And, hopefully that helps, Angie. But yeah, go with your gut. Whatever you need to say there, go with your gut, and have a. Hopefully that helps. Thanks, Angie.
Do it again. Okay. You know, we get put in situations that sometimes we literally don't understand. So, Rossi, Oshun is here. I'm gonna do something a little backwards here. So let trust the process, right? I am letting her guide me. But she's taking me from the good, and she's taking me backwards. She needs you to connect the dots with something that's going on. I'm not sure what I'm. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna listen. Stop. Here. That one goes here, and this one goes here. And then what? This one. All right. And then bridge them with what? This one. Okay. I definitely see a pattern showing up. Okay. I think I see the pattern. Can I flip it over? Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Can I? Okay. Oh. Okay. Maybe I don't see that one. Hold on. Wait. Wait a minute. That one is. I think I see. Oh. 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 We're working backwards. The words specifically, until we meet again. Those specific words, until we meet again. Okay, so somewhere, Rossi, the words "until we meet again" mean something very specific to you. They may mean something completely different than what any other person may say them under a different pretext, right? So anyway, we're starting in the good, right? And we're going backwards. So here is a beautiful pattern that I freaking love. Breakthrough, attention, and cat, right? So that familiar is always there, and you have learned to trust that familiar. And when that familiar reacts to an energy, a corner, a person, a tree, a space, a place, you understand what that cat is trying to tell you. You understand it is your opportunity. It is your attention that that cat is trying to get for the opportunity of some form of a breakthrough, right? So that is a beautiful place to be at when you are building your connection with your familiar. Absolutely fucking hooray, because a lot of people can't get to that, right? So wonderful, but there's something that you missed along the way, and it goes back to those words that she keeps saying repeatedly. Until we meet again. You're staying in that place for some reason with some person. You're holding them words and you're giving them more value than you're giving the forgiveness part of it. There's a part of forgiveness that is freeing when we stop saying those words. You're always going to cross paths with the people that you're destined to cross paths with. In human form, we hold on to those words until we meet again, and it becomes a place that creates energy, and it turns into residual energy. Residual energy is like walking around with a worry stone that's fully activated, and you're just absorbing everybody's worry that you encounter that day, because your worry stone only knows worry. It can't deplete whether it's coming from you, from Tom, Dick, or Harry, or the cat down the road, but it can sense the worry and it's going to absorb it. Now your stone's getting heavier and heavier and heavier, and you don't understand why you're carrying all this weight. And then you realize, well, it wasn't me at all. It was my worry stone. So now you leave your worry stone at home because you got to protect it. That's a fragile little, beautiful little divination tool that you can't expose to the world, right? This is what's happening with them words, right? When we live on them words with a human connection, we are building residual space and energy that doesn't always stay positive. Sometimes it can be painful, sometimes it can be hurtful, but what it can be is a combining chain that binds us and chains us to something that is no longer freeing. It becomes a bind, right? So your liberation is in the challenge position because of these words right here. There is a strong connection with you, something or someone that is about until we meet again. Now, you can hold that energy, but if you do, you're literally leading your brain to Cujo. And that was how she told me to say it. I don't think you want to lead your brain to Cujo, right? Who wants to lead their brain to Cujo, right? What was that he had? What was it that he had? Uh,
Rabies.
Rabies, right? Nobody wants that.
Ooh.
Nobody wants that in their brain, right? You become a living, walking zombie, right? Nobody wants that kind of sickness. You need to break that connection. Whether you made it to a person that can't be here, you need to free yourself and free them, that residual energy. So somewhere you're going to work backwards a little bit with this, but it's absolutely only to strengthen and keep this going as beautiful as it is. So we're starting here and we are looping back to this because it will only make this stronger once you free yourself from a commitment that you made that you no longer have to hold yourself accountable to keep. They're not here anyway, whether it's an object or a person. So free yourself from that. It's not worth it. Just know you will cross them again. You don't have to hold that energy for them. And that's what I've got for you.
Thank you, Rossi. Free yourself and your mind will follow. There you go. All right, so all right, I've got the card here, Mahavatar Babaji. What do you say, Babaji? We know who Babaji is. So we got Babaji and Mahavaratar Babaji. Spiritual awakening, interconnectedness is the first word. That's everything that Archie just said there. So it's about who is that see you, see until we meet again. Who are you interconnected with? That yeah, maybe you shouldn't be or should be, but either way, that you're holding tight to. I can tend to do that. I did that with somebody, and it doesn't work very well because once you can end up losing your space inside the interconnectedness with somebody else. But yeah, holding the energy for others. That's a big thing that stuck out that was said. And what about holding the energy for yourself? If you're holding it for others, then you're stepping out of your frame and giving that frame to somebody else. All right, so we've got Divine Feminine as the card here from the this is from Kelly Kolodny's deck, the Archangel Raphael. And so Divine Feminine, birthing new possibilities. Is there something you've been trying to birth, but maybe you've been jammed up um, in the energies that you've been swimming in? Let's see here, Kuan Yin. Right there. All right, it's the many hands of the goddess. The goddess Kuan Yin brings blessings to multiple projects in many different parts of your life and consciousness, beloved. She is not limited to one task at a time. Do not be afraid to surrender into guiding her guiding wisdom and creative genius, for there's much that you can accomplish together, and she is assisting you now. So Kuan Yin, whoever this person is, until we meet again, and it sounds a little bit like a situation I was in, and with you until we meet again. But yeah, and with Kuan Yin. She's trying to give you some grace in this connection. I think there's an emotional connection that you have that needs to it needs to fade and in some fashion until we meet again. And I think Kuan Yin is there. If you step with her, and also the one thing I'm looking at is this connection? What is this connection trauma wise? What is it tied to? Is this connection tied to a trauma? And is the connection a soothing for a trauma, or something to that effect? If it is, then it's most likely an unhealthier connection in that aspect. If it's soothing, like you're using it to soothe a trauma, it's going to be an unhealthy connection. So is this a healthy connection as well? Rossi, those are things you can only answer, but by doing that work and asking for the grace of Kuan Yin, if there is somebody in your universe that you do need to slide away from there or sliding from you, asking for that grace and the peace to come in there will help as well. And Kuan Yin's willing to work with you, wanting to work with you there through the card to find some peace, whatever the situation is. So if you want to meditate on her, that would help too. All right. Favorite, Rossi, love you.
Love it. Joji and Lindsay. And then I will switch out my list. To anybody that does make a donation, thank you. If it's a channel donation or a personal donation, if you want Josh's information, hit the moderators up, or the moderators probably already have it in chat, and I missed it because I have some of the best moderators. So there you go. All right, Joji, where are we at? Where's a pattern for Joji? Okay, so what is that? Oh, oh my goodness. Pennywise. Okay, hold on. Let me see what this is. Oh, okay. What is that? What is that? Oh. Okay, I gotta see something. I don't think I've ever seen this kind of pattern before. Hold on a minute. Hold on. The psycho in me absolutely loves it though. So just give me a second. Give me a second. The psycho in me is going, yeah. Now, why is it? Okay, let's see here. Okay. All right. And this one.
All right, good.
Hmm. Oh. Are you going there though? You're going there. You're going there. Okay. Mm-hmm. I see that now. I got you. Okay. All right. So now just to make sure they're not tied together, right? You're literally talking about pretty much two different things here, right? So this isn't the this, it's the that all the way around. They go hand. This is the blind spot to this. Okay. All right. So brother Joe, I'm gonna keep this G-rated as possible, but I want to talk to you at some point this week. We need to sit down. We need to talk, right? And we do that occasionally, right? And I feel like this is that time of year where sometimes we just need to check in with each other, right? I just need to know that mentally you're in the same place you were, because if I'm looking right here at your pattern, I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. So what are we doing? You know what you're doing. Again, it's that hunger, right? You crave this, and then that's not healthy, right? So there is hunger showing up for you. But look at that card. That's not a healthy kind of hunger, right? That's the kind of hunger that keeps you trapped. And it's paired with dinner in reverse. Dinner in reverse is talking about toxic things that we put in our body. When we put toxic things in our body that is not meant to be there, we know exactly what we're feeding, but we're not feeding our soul. We're not feeding our hope, our inspiration, our gratitude, our humanities. We're not feeding none of that shit. We are feeding our anger, our guilt, our shame, our pissed offness, our loneliness, our mad as fuck. We are feeding the wrong things and we know it. And it is definitely paired with the overall energy of Portal. Why did they pair it with Portal? If I can keep the card in my damn hand, Portal is because they go together and you know it. You know that all you got to do is just let any certain situation creep in, and now you're feeding your body that, you're feeding your mind that, you're wanting to go do this more and go do that more because you are finding your own comfort zone and being able to be the damn fool instead of be the fool in the situation. Both of this, the hunger and the dinner, what you're actually feeding yourself, you're feeding the shit intentionally. You're feeding the toxic shit to you intentionally because there's something in the hunger your body is craving. You're just not willing to step out of the portal. The portal is too much fun for you. It's a euphoric high for you that you're enjoying. But here's what's really going on. You got to come back to the original shadow, and that is you. And that is Pennywise in full fashion and full effect. Pennywise in reverse is the damn fool, not the fool. This is the one that dresses up as the clown to intentionally manipulate, connive, and make the world fit in his logical mind frame instead of being the trickster, the gesture, the fool that enjoys laughter and the healthy part of the creativity that it takes and the mind control, the dedication and determination that it actually takes to be a clown. It's much easier to be that scary bad guy in clown form because I don't even have to face my own damn demons because I can paint myself to look like anything I want to because there is an untold story within you. And unfortunately, you're not even giving it its dues, right? That eternal love, that desire, that true you, it's sitting in a place of an untold story because this is you right now. You're sitting in this damn fool energy, this trickster energy. It's like self-abusing yourself, but you're doing it because there's a euphoric high that you're getting out of it. And you know this. So strongly recommend that you go get a massage and maybe a tiki sweat therapy session. Like go sweat it out. Honestly, just go and let them natural DMTs just explode in your brain and euphorically show you a different perspective and also a higher perspective. Or at least that's what it looks like on my end. Love you, brother.
All right. All right. So we've got dinner in reverse, feeding the toxic, and coming back to the original shadow. All right, Joe. Let's see what we got here. Well, no, I'm going to take
You're
this card.
welcome.
There's a reason for it came out twice. I got Divine Feminine as the first card, and the question I am asking Joe is, and this is no assault on any masculinity or anything, but are you sitting in broken Divine Feminine? A lot of masculine are trained, brought up with broken Divine Feminine, right? So, like, I only know for myself, and I'm learning now, but I only knew broken Divine Feminine, sitting in my own space, letting others sit in my energies and feeding that toxic energy, spinning in my head and inside myself and looking for that comfort zone. When you're in broken Divine Feminine and you can't marry the energies, they come out in broken ways, broken relationships, broken energies, weird discussions, different glomming onto people, whatever it is. So that's the question here: is the pattern that you're in, is it tied to some form of broken Divine Feminine? I'm going to ask the Bradley Valentine Angel Answers cards here and see So yeah, whatever's going on is perfect timing for you. But I want to get another answer here. Where are you? Yeah. So this is it coming in. All right. Whatever's coming into your frame here, Joe, it's asking you to jump on the energetics and be a little more assertive. I think what's going on here is that you're getting and energetically allowing yourself in some form or fashion. And I can only see it based on the card here is maybe in the broken divine feminine. But either way, you're allowing yourself to be run over energetically in some form or fashion. I can't speak as to what, I can't speak as to whom, and I can't speak as to why you would allow that, but that's what I'm seeing happening. All right, Green Tara, healing light. So, what is this something that you've been healing? Is this are these people, or is this a pattern that you're trying to have been healing for a while, letting energies maybe run into you, run over you, what have you? But either way, Green Tara is here with healing light, and she's here to she sees that wellness. You have to step foot into your own wellness. It's an unfolding journey here. And what I'm seeing here is that there's a pattern that has been, and in a lot of ways, this can mirror my universe just as well. Patterns, and that's where I'm at, seeing those patterns. So, what pattern is it that's standing in your frame that's feeding you toxically? There we go. What is while you're trying to find a comfort zone in this pattern, is it really a comfort zone, or would you be more comfortable breaking the pattern in the long run? Most of us find that our comfort zones, while they're comfortable, actually better off being broken because then you are your comfort versus looking for the comfort. So there's been, and I'm just learning these things. And so whatever toxic that you're feeding there, I can't answer that. But my gut tells me it's tied to what's unhealed in your divine feminine within yourself. And that's what I've got, Joe. And it's if I'm not seeing that right, I apologize, but that's out of love. What I'm seeing here. All right, brother.
All right, all right. We have our final list. The list is officially closed, so I do want to thank each and every one of you that are here. This final list is Lindsay, Mousy, Peace, and Tina. All right, Lindsay. All right, pattern. They want this one. All right, pattern. Thank you to you guys. If you do make a donation, it is rough for everybody. So we definitely appreciate everything. Really? What are we doing here? Okay. So what else? Oh man. Okay. So is this like two specifically different things? Mm-hmm. So is it like a seen and unseen? No? Okay. All right. Um. Oh. Oh. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. So it's more like an antidote. I gotcha. Okay. All right. So we are looking at the pattern of the inner child, the wounded child, right? Okay. All right. So I now that I think I kind of understand a little bit what's going on here, and the antidote, oh, is the my favorite word, reflection. All right, so here we go. So when I was sitting in a 6x6 because I put myself there at a teenage year in my life, I had to get honest, right? I had to really be honest about me. I could no longer just say the words, right? I had to really work and walk the walk. I couldn't just talk the talk. that it was empty, shallow, and it was not getting me anywhere except everywhere I'd already been, right? But that's because I was only surface level doing it, right? I wasn't working on that part of me that I never told anybody was still bleeding, was still crying, was still exhausted, was still hurt, was unseen, unfelt, appreciated, everything, right? Unloved. There was no passion, there was no intimacy, there was nothing for that version of me because I left it in a place of little, broken, gross, blah. I created this version that I was gonna be the vibe. I was gonna be seen. Big eye, big eye, big eye, right? I thought that was the right thing to do. I thought that's how I really knocked them blocks down and knocked them walls down that I wasn't even aware I had built. All I was doing was I was reinforcing the walls around the innocence of what really hurt. This me was not still being sexually abused. This me wasn't still being talked to crazy. This me wasn't still physically being abused, mentally being abused, emotionally being abused, in all of the kinds of ways that abuse comes, and by everybody you can think of, including me, that was giving it back to every single person that ever gave it to me my whole life, right? I was building walls to protect a part of me that no one deserved. No one, right? And all of the consequences I was facing, it was because I put myself there. I put myself here. Blah, 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 blah. I was telling my story with pride. I was proud of that damn fool. But in my own sick, twisted, demented ass way, I was holding on to control that I thought I had. I was holding on to power because I thought I had it. I didn't know a damn thing as a teenager that put myself in prison. I knew how to put myself in prison. That's what I knew. I knew how to hurt people. I knew how to lie. Oh my God, I could lie so motherfucking good. I almost convinced myself of some of them motherfuckers. Woo! I did everything I could to protect what was inside of me because that part of me I had to protect. No one else would protect it. No one else would love it. No one else would this. No one else would that, including me. And I didn't see it, including me. I didn't know what any of that shit felt like. For you, that is how it looks like, right? You are being this damn big ass sphinx. You're being this big, huge, overpowering sphinx on the innocence of you, right? You're not allowing what is going on eternally. Look, eternally. It's always going to go. It's always going to go. But this labyrinth, all of it goes to the center. This isn't a maze. This is a labyrinth. And everything leads to the center. But you've been looking at it like it's a maze. And mazes are meant to confuse you. And we've lived our whole life going, fuck, I've been confusing my damn self because I'm stuck in a maze. How do I get the fuck out of the maze and find the labyrinth? Well, now you're in the labyrinth. Now you get to literally go from behind this you and be this you. This you. You get to expose this you in the labyrinth. You get to find you with passion. You get to find you unconditionally as the person that you needed. I mean, now you get to be that person for you. You get to hold your own hand. You get to sit with you, even in the hard parts, even in the uncomfortable parts. You get to laugh. You get to tell that version of you all of the fucking damn stories you learned. Like, let me tell you some of the stories you're going to go through. Understand that you are the only you that can do it. You're looking And the only one you need to look into is yourself. Your own reflection is your own antidote. Or at least that's what it looks like in this pattern. And that's what I've got for you, babe.
Lindsay, beautiful soul. Thank you. Lindsay, patterns. Welcome to the Pattern Club. I'm just seeing my patterns that have been blocking me in a lot of ways. All right, we pulled the card because I just wanted to get front energy. I don't know why. But it says Bamboo Moon. It's we can show this. It's a street legal card from Kuan Yin, not topless, but Bamboo Moon. It says that, did you know that there are no mistakes in this universe? Oh, and this is fire because it fits exactly what Percy said here. All relationships, events, circumstances, and situations are unfolding in an intelligent folding in perfection with the timing and intelligence of the divine plan. Any apparent delay is in your favor. If something is happening for you right now that is too perfect, too divine, too perfect, too divine timing is perfection. It is safe to trust now. Are you trusting the divine timing? Are you trusting your universe? I know that there's a lot that you've had to trust, and I know where you're standing now. And the favor, at least, I mean, I know what's going on as far as your living situation and moving out and all of that. And favor, it's a lot to trust, and it's a lot to stand in. But the bigger question is not only that: are you trusting yourself in the transition of what you're in? Are you falling back into old patterns and standing in the old frame, the old trauma frame of Lindsay, or that solid frame that we all know and love? Um, there we go. That's what I wanted to see is resolution, because a lot of our universes are like that right now, and I know that yours is like that as well. And so seeing the resolution card warms my heart. Whatever it is that you've been struggling with, and keep in mind that half of the struggle is just what you choose. You choose that struggle. If you let go and release, the struggle isn't as much there because you're trusting your higher self and yourself. And these are things that I'm still learning. Remember that what you've been struggling about, it's about to be resolved. And what resolutions don't always happen in the way you hope or want, but if you trust in your higher self and take yourself out of it and stand up for yourself, you'll find that the resolution you're looking for is already in front of you. But a lot of times we're so blocked within our patterns of trauma that the resolution could be flagging right in front of you. But if we're standing in a traumatic frame, standing in fearful or old energies, then it could literally be right in front of us and we're not going to see it. I'm going to pull another card here from the Hero's Journey deck and we'll round it off here. But all right, number 31, which equals a 4. 4 means what? You have to trust that the angels have your back, right? And it's purple, so it's healing as well. But it's an ally in disguise, and it's asking you, in this case, that you are your own ally, and to find may not be easy, but to find the hard to find blessings in your current situation and what's going on in your universe, Lindsay. Yeah, I'm going to add one more card from Radley Valentine here. It says, "Are you ready for this one?" There you go. That's it. No need to worry. So we worry a lot, but about things that don't even happen, and we waste so much energy. It's not even funny. And yeah, trust and whatever is in your way there, whatever is reinforcing your old, whatever's pulling out the old Lindsay there, let go and trust that it's all going to work out in your favor. Resolution, right? So you got this. Love you.
You got this. You got this. You got this. I love it. I love it. All right, Mousy, my beautiful little adorable little mousy. All right, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Okay.
You're welcome, Lindsay. Thank you. Love you.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, it just keeps showing up. So apparently it's got something to say too. So we're just gonna let it be there. Where am I going? Where am I going? All right, over here. All right, so all right. So okay. So somehow these two connect this, and then I'm gonna need to make some damn room here. Shit, hold on. And these two connect these two, and all of it is this. This is the energy of Mousy. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. All right. All right, we about to go for one hell of a roller coaster ride. Okay, so Mousy, in this pattern, okay. So in this pattern, you're the octopus. Everything that octopus encompasses, the good, the bad, and the ugly, this is a possible pattern that may keep showing up for you. So your piece, right? That thing that's priceless. That some of us that know how priceless it is, it is. We don't get enough of it. Oh God, we don't get enough of it. We have peace of mind, right? We have the ability to stay calm and think before we react. We have peace of mind, but that peace in our heart, peace in our roots, peace in our very body, every pore. Our body is covered in pores everywhere. We have skin, we have pores, and we have hairs, and we have all of these abilities and ways and senses, right? So we know what peace is, and it doesn't come as often as we wish, right? So knowing exactly how priceless it is, it seems to be something that maybe you actively seek on a very regular basis, and you're not supposed to. I know, right? Like, damn, just steal my damn joy, right? Like bubble popper, I don't want to be that person, but here we go. Okay, so here we go. You're doing it the wrong way. Yep, and you're doing it over and over and over the wrong way, right? So you got bone in reverse paired with wheel, right? Yes, peace is absolutely part of your wheel, your medicine wheel, your daily wheel, your brand new wheel, the wheel of you, the wheel of your existence. But you're doing it the wrong way. You're doing it with your bone, right? You're doing it the hard way. So this is your idea to see that you're doing it the hard way instead of the smart way. Right? So there is an opportunity for you to figure it out, but time flies very quickly when you're in places outside of current, right? So we stay current and time just kind of slows down and we look and it's like shit. But when we stay in a place that is supposed to be happening smartly instead of hard, time goes by so damn quick, we don't even realize. It feels like it's been 30, 40 minutes, an hour, 5 hours. Some of us feel like we've had a 5-hour cat nap and a 30-minute power nap. We feel like we've slept for hours and hours when we wake up because we went into it in a place of peace. We went into it smartly, right? We didn't go into it hard and force ourselves, and we tossed and turned and we were restless, right? We went into it because we were ready for that moment in our time, right? And that very short period of time turned into a wonderful experience that our body took the sensation to last for hours and hours and hours. And when we wake up, we're rejuvenated, we're rejoiced, we're stretching, shit ain't hurting, we ain't got no headache no more. Kids are still rapping and raving, and the spouse is still going, "What do you want for dinner?" But you're in a better place, right? You did it the smart way. You're going to realize that you, as the octopus that you are, you're made of pure diamond and the magic and energy of scarab. And you also, this is your now new final destination, humility. And you are going to reach it by finding this gem within you, even if it's not your birthstone. We ain't talking birthstones, right? We're talking about things that are hidden within our body that we don't even know about. So I want you to deep dive the diamond in you and that scarab in you, because it's going to lead you to a much better place that you don't have to work so hard to get to. And in the process of finding diamond you and scarab you, you're going to awaken a passion that comes after the humility, right? So humility is going to be wonderful, but it's this that is going to keep you from chasing this. I hope that helps you, and that's what I got for you.
All right, Melcy. Well, all right. Let's see what we got here. All right, so peace. Looking for peace. All right, here's a question, and here's something. Are you doing this? And if you're looking for peace, and you are here, but are you doing this in your daily, right? Asking for help. If we're on a pattern that's not working for us, are we asking others for help? Are we seeing others in the space that we want to be in? And then asking them, how did you get to that space? How are you finding that space? And what am I doing that you're seeing that might be the hard way? And so asking others for help, and this is definitely a start. But if you know somebody who mirrors the peace that you're looking for, mirrors that calmness inside yourself that you're looking for, and that if you're seeking peace the wrong way, then it would definitely be advisable to find those who you realize, whom you feel vibrate with, who has not even realized. Realize, can see it through your realize, yes, but you can feel that they have that peace that you're already looking for. Um, there's a great YouTuber, I forget her name. Cindy McNichols, I think her name is. I'm not exactly sure, but she didn't know how to have anyone. She didn't know anything, and so she's like, "How do I build my universe?" So she got literally went to the clubs where all the rich people were, the spiritual people. She went to Buddhist temples, and she sat down. She talked with CEOs. She talked with spiritual leaders, and she figured it out by asking for help. How did you do this? How do you find peace? And so from that end, um, definitely utilize the help that's around you throughout your day. 51, card number 51, or 6, which 6 is a number of love. Be the bridge. Expand your consciousness to behold both worlds. So what they're asking for you, what guys are asking from my end, is that you're looking for peace. Stand in peace inside yourself, but stand in peace in the universe, in the world that you are actually creating for yourself as well, if that makes any sense. So stand in that peace too. Hopefully my phone is not going to overheat here. The battery's flashing, but we still have 27% battery. But so stand in that peace, and be the bridge into the. You have to bridge yourself. And this is kind of a weird deal, but it makes a lot of sense. Fake it till you make it in a lot of ways. Be the peaceful energy that you want to be before it even you feel it in your frame in a lot of ways there. And we'll finally ask Kuan Yin one more time here. And there's the card. And more of a unique card out of the deck because it's orange. Most of them are not colored. Like this, Mother Fierce. Mother Fierce is your guardian. Nothing can penetrate the passionate fire of her fearless love. Your safety is assured in the midst of any apparent challenge or threat. No matter how frightening it may seem, no matter how insecure you might feel about taking a step on your spiritual path into more power, there we go, that you are safe and you are protected and loved. So step into that power, step into claim what you want to be, is what I'm feeling. Claim it and then stand in it And if you find yourself spinning out of it, put a fence around yourself, fence that energy and see where it's pushing itself out. We're trying to go outside of you and see where it's linked. And it's most likely linked to some sort of trauma or some sort of belief you have about yourself. That's not totally true. Hopefully that helps there, Mousy. Favor, love you.
Absolutely, Mousy. We hold that control, right? There's something about knowing we got this. But chase something different this time. It's gonna be so much different. It's gonna be different. When we force those other senses to wake up, it reminds us what joy feels like. It reminds us what laughter feels like. It reminds us to take full advantage of all of those teeny tiny little wins that we missed the first time and celebrate those little wins. Those little wins are rightly important.
All right, PG, thank you. Welcome, and I see your comment there. Am I okay? I've been pretty high, and you've been pretty high. Don't make energies these past few days. Don't let me worry about you. Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm doing great. I've just noticed that I've not cleared. Been doing a lot of shadow, getting rid of my. It's been clearing and coming up, and so yeah, so I'm doing a lot better because I'm not sitting in the old patterns anymore, and I'm recognizing them, and those are the things that generally, when we're sitting in our old patterns, bring us down and out of space when we start to don't see ourselves as already in space, right? But no, I'm doing great, PG. Thank you. Just another big shift, and yeah, you'll see it throughout in my universe. Hopefully, I'm grateful it's showing.
Wonderful. All right. We have Peace and Tina left. Is your phone gonna make it? You said your phone was
Yeah, no, we're
overheating?
fine. We're fine.
Okay.
We're fine.
All right. So, Peace, you are up, and then we have Tina, and we will let you guys get on with your Twisted Tuesday. Ah. You know, sometimes we can be our own worst enemy, right? So if I'm looking at the pattern here, so I don't know if I've ever read for you Peace, right? So what I would first say is know your reader, know who's reading on you, right? Some of us are subconscious readers, and we can see things that other people aren't looking for, right? Some people are present readers, they're current readers, they're love readers, they're political readers, they're this kind of reader, they're that kind of reader, right? It's like going to a doctor, but this doctor specializes in uh, pulmonology, but you needed a cardiologist. So you don't go to a pulmonologist when you need a cardiologist, right? You know you need a doctor, but you need to stay within where the issue is, right? So sometimes when we feel an attachment, a purpose to something, it's our want as a human to sometimes go a little extreme, go a little overboard, and become even slightly toxic to the attachment of it, right? So when you think about attachments, attachments are healthy and unhealthy, toxic and untoxic, loving and unloving, nurturing and unnurturing, lessons and blessings. And holy shit, it don't stop. It balances out. It plays over. It's a mirror that reflects on itself, and then it reflects on itself, and then it reflects on itself. And you realize you're a kaleidoscope of mosaic mirror pieces, and that's all you are, is just little pieces of you that you have experienced, encompassed, engraved, and built, and shattered, and re-glued back together, and tore that part apart and redid it again because you didn't like the way that it looked afterwards, right? So that attachment to us sometimes can come in waves, that it is a gorgeous, beautiful, soft white cap, and it's beautiful, and the soft little trickling sound of that water is soothing and meditating and zenful. And then some of it sounds like it's about to literally not just rip your feet from under you, but it literally could take your life from you because it can become quite toxic. That water, that blessing, that attachment that we hold goes in both directions. Yes, it's healthy until it isn't. Right? So when you think about all of the attachments in your life, from this moment on, I want you to go logic, purpose. Is it there? Left brain think. First of all, is there purpose here? I don't care if it's a tiny shrunken head or if it is the cantaloupe that you're about to cut up in your refrigerator because you're craving some damn cantaloupe. Is there purpose? There is also very much purpose for tiny shrunken heads and cantaloupe, both in your life. I'm just saying, it fits, right? Now, I need you to understand that if it doesn't have purpose, that's why your influence is in this challenge position. So here you go. Logic, purpose. Is it meant to be here? Whether I like it or it makes me uncomfortable. Spiders. I don't like them, but for whatever reason, the world said, guess what? Today is for Hershey lessons. So spiders are in my life, and I don't like it. I don't fucking like it. But there's a purpose for it. I don't know what it is yet, but I got to get all that poison shit up, toxic shit out of my head, right? Because it's part of my journey. See how this goes? See how this works? There's something that you also could be indulging in the wrong way, right? They do not knock things that help us reach levels, right? But if we're not doing it in a healthy manner, we're not reaching healthy realms, healthy parallels, healthy timelines, healthy places that future us would indulge in. And future us is the us we're trying to get to, and we can't get there with yesterday's bullshit still thinking it can fucking hang out with us. So literally, you have a homework assignment, and it is purpose and either influence the influence to positive or let it go. No more word vomit in the head. No more. That's what I got for you.
All right, peace. All right, know your readers. Attachment, purpose to something. Attachments. Attachments are one of my biggest issues. I can tell you that. Let's see what we got here. Lessons in our universe. Self-love. There we go. That's perfect. Know your worth. That's there we go. So self-love. So loving yourself. What are you? Yeah. What are you attached to? What are you spinning in your universe? That drop the card here. What are we spinning in your universe that is not letting you move forward? We're gonna pick the card and hit the floor here. And that is resurrection. Beautiful. So to be born again. So yeah. Attachments are healthy until they're not. So what are you needing to be born again from, reborn from? What is in your frame? What is attached that's asking to come in? Lady Portia here. Oh, there we go. Overcoming limitations. That goes back to resurrection, being born again. So overcoming limitations, karmic release, let go of the need to be right. That could be part of it as well. But from what I'm seeing here as well, there is a bunch of things that are over limitations, attachments, limitations. There's something that your pattern that you're engaging in that may be unhealthy with another, and we all do that in some fashion. But let's see what we've got here. Otherwise, Don't stop. And I'm not sure what it's asking. Keep moving forward. Whatever you're doing, though, don't stop and just like drop it all onto the floor. Um, what I'm hearing with resolution is it's your job. There we go. It's your job to resolve this attachment however you see fit. It's your job to stand in the resolution of what you think, what you're feeling is not right in your universe. And so use that resolution card to heal, to find what attachments are in your universe that you need to heal and that you need to detach from. And hopefully that helps, Joe, or helps peace. Appreciate it. May you also find peace within that as well. But the peace, yeah, purpose, attachment, and purpose are the two things that keep coming out. So release and release those attachments. When you release the attachments, you do what? You reattach to whom? Yourself. There we go. Release. Release them. Thank you. Hopefully that helps.
Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
Almost jumped in
All
the channel.
right. All right. We have made it. We are at Tina. Tina, you are up, love. Let us know you are still in chat. And how the hell is everyone? Everybody made it. Remember, on this channel, we take every damn thing that resonates and we leave what don't, because it will for someone, even if it's not you. If it was your read or it wasn't your read, if it resonated with you, it was said for you to hear, and the universe puts you in a place to hear it in that moment. So just accept sometimes the little wins. Always remember them. All right, Tina, we're doing a drum roll for Tina. Y'all get her Tina. Nobody wants to see me singing and dancing, so come on, Tina.
All right, Tina, thank you. I got your message there, and thank you. I appreciate you. You are an amazing soul.
And my, has anybody seen Tina yet?
She's there. She said she was here. It's a little further up. So much. 11:46. So much. She's there. Little
Okay.
witchy one, is
All right.
Tina. It's
All
just.
right.
It's. Yeah, that's her.
Okay. Ooh, well, super ego is, but ego's okay. Ego's okay. It's that super pride, super ego. Oh, it's that super. Ah,
Ugh.
that's the one that gets me in trouble.
Perfect.
Mm, gotcha. All right. Gotcha. Okay. So they don't understand this, right? Hmm. So it's all tying to this? Oh. I got it. So this is more like that karmic, right? That family karma, right? That karmic energy from family ancestors. Okay, I gotcha. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I gotcha. All right. So this one goes there. This one is shedding that one. This one is this one, and that one is that one. All right. All right. So here's where we're going to go. We're just going to point at some things that Miles wants you to look at. Nothing more, nothing less, right? So if you just happen to have a handy dandy notebook and an ink pen, and this is your moment to want to figure out how or what your journaling prompt is for the week, this is a damn good start, because we're going to go in different damn directions, and it comes back in circles to one thing, and that is that karmic family debt. that we don't quite understand because we hear debt and we go to man's version of the word, right? So take man out of it, all the way out of it. Go strictly spiritual. So no politics, no religion, none, and only the spiritual meaning of what comes next from here on out, right? So from here on out, I want you to understand that you are safe to move about the cabin, okay? The only one guiding your very personal, luxurious, private air bus is Source themselves. No one else is guiding it. No one. No one, no matter what. There's no conductor other than Source. This is that perfect moment in time where the Footprints poem is all I can tell you to focus on. You're not even carrying yourself. They are carrying you. Whatever God, the universe, Source, whatever your version of faith looks like, they're the ones that's carrying you right now. Nothing more. Nothing less. You're not even walking the walk yourself. And they're covering all of your tracks with sage. So no one can even follow you. So you are safe to move about the cabin because you're about to figure out why family is over here paired with snake and family is in the challenge position. Until we learn to want to shed that skin, that snake will suffocate and die every time. And they don't understand why they keep dying because they're not shedding something that is tied directly to the karmic debt that your ancestors have paved the way a long time ago for. Not your debt. Shed that skin. Yes, it is the family you were born into this time. Yes, it is your blood that's coursing through your veins, the roots that you build your morals and values on. But it's not you now. It's not your debt to pay off. Okay, it has to stay in the lineage that it was created. You have to shed that skin. The only way to do it is to listen to the untold story. The untold story is paired with owl. What is owl? Study it spiritually. So you're going to study sage spiritually, not what man says do with it. No, spiritually study sage and why Source and Source alone is carrying you. Spiritually look up owl. Spiritually look up owl and untold story, right? No one tells the truth all the way or all the time because they need it to favor to their odds. They need to control the narrative. They need to control and be the one that everybody's cheering for. Bullshit. Spiritually, dive into wisdom because, again, yours is in the challenge position, but they paired it with herbs. So spiritually, look into those herbs and teas and things that are somehow keep showing up synchronicity in your life. No matter what it is. I don't care if it's marigold. I don't care if it's black. I don't care if it's yellow. I don't care if it is putrid green. No matter what that herb is. I don't care if it's wildflower. Honey, you just need to dive into it spiritually. Once you put it all together, shed that skin. Become the snake your ancestors need from here on out to protect your family, not sit in that karmic debt. You can't repay a debt that isn't yours to pay. It's not yours. But you can sit in it like it's yours, like it's yours. I'm going to sit here because that's what they said I got to do. Man this, man that. Bleh. bleh. From here on out, that's just word vomit. Man said bleh. Just in your head, go bleh. If man said it, it don't count. That's what I got for you, babe.
All right. Tina, again, thank you. Love you. Mother Gaia is the card I pulled, but we already know where this is going. Yeah, stay Earth, connect with Earth. Drop this. You may be stuck spinning in their energy, but drop it. And stand. Drop it, but stand in the energy of Gaia instead. Spin the energy out. Go ground. And Earth connection. Stay rooted in trust and faith. And yeah, Lindsay, safe to move about the cabin. That's a commercial from South old commercial from Southwest Airlines. You can move about the airplane cabin. All right, so it's asking. All right, so there is going to be some sort of energetic change. The angels are saying that whatever the energy that you're sitting in will shift out within the next few weeks. But that's only if you decide to hold on to the energy or release it. And so, are you recognizing? And this is what I'm getting here. Saint Germain here. Are you recognizing the energies that are not yours? Sometimes we sit in, try to fit in with our family, and we sit in with the karmic energies of the family, and we end up owning the karmic energies that are not ours when we are here to help balance out those energies to begin with. So it is your job to see what is not your energy. It is your job to shed what is not yours, to release the energies that are in your frame, that are not yours, that have been placed upon you by others through their traumas and dramas. And it realize as well that if you are trying to rekindle, right, and move forward, other people's karmic debts are not yours. You are not to sit in that energy. And if you are playing around with people who have karmic debts in that kind of energetic space, then you are going to inherit some of that karmic yourself. So it is best to leave that karmic debt on the floor where it stands while you see them in a different light, see them in the loving light. But you are reframing yourself when you are going into your family and working through all of this, right? Shed what is not yours by reframing, not reflaming. You cannot put yourself, you're not a whopper, right? But reframing yourself into your energies as you standing strong in yourself. That is what we are talking about. They are carrying you, your faith. Let faith carry you through whatever energies you are working through to rebalance. That's what we've got in releasing transmission. All right, there we go. Thank you, Tina. Hopefully that helps
Love it.
there. But
Hell
favorite.
yeah. My little witchy one. Keep going. Tina, we love you. I hope that resonates. I was looking in the comments. My little
Yes.
witchy one, my beautiful gem, you keep going. You're going to find just how much of you is that wonderful protective healing snake. I can bite you, but I can also heal you with that same venom. You grow every time you shed. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Guys, thank you
Yeah.
so much. Oh my God. I am just really, really, really enjoying Tuesdays now. I'm getting
Yeah.
comfortable. How about you, Josh? How you feeling about this new show? We're almost at almost a month now. So how you feeling with it?
Better and better as I start to realize my own patterns and such in myself. This becomes a
Mhm.
lot easier to do this from like if
Absolutely.
you watch like the first one, there wasn't a lot of pattern work per se. But as I'm beginning to understand that my new charge is to see how I am to stand in my patterns and to see them, it makes it easier than to
Mhm.
heal them by releasing those patterns, by not giving them any more
Mhm.
energy, right? You
Mhm.
can't heal the pattern. You just release it, let it go. It's not serving me anymore. And so as I see what's not serving me in my universe, it makes it a lot easier to do this readings here. Because in a lot of ways, this work here is paralleling where I need to be in my universe right now, anyways.
Mhm.
I found
Absolutely.
that I found
Absolutely.
my light, but now I have to let it shine through what's dark, what's left of the dark patterns in my body.
I understood that. I understand that. I'm years into it, and I'm still learning. I'm still learning. Every day is a brand new opportunity for me to learn something new. and change it. And
That's it.
that's the best thing. And what I didn't get done today, guess what tomorrow is? A brand new opportunity to pick up where I left off at. I don't have to sit in stale. I don't have to sit in stuck anymore. I don't have to fill it up with things I'm not going to consistently do anyway because I'm not in that habit or that pattern yet. So I'll just get comfortable in the uncomfortable.
And I
And
don't
that's
have
a
to react to
very
every emotional.
uncomfortable place to be, but you don't have to do it alone on
No,
my
and I
channel.
don't have to react to all the emotion in my frame. That's what I'm learning is when I feel out of space, sit
Mhm.
in it. If I
Yep,
sit in it,
yep.
you know what
Something else
happens?
is trying to push out of there. Give it a second, it'll come out. You
It
just
clears.
gotta trust the process.
Most
Absolutely,
of us hit
absolutely.
that moment of uncomfortability and we go to whatever we do to soothe our traumas immediately. And if you
Absolutely,
take,
we run to a quick
and
fix.
I'm learning that, and if we take 5 minutes, and that's about all it generally takes to sit down and sit in it, it'll overwhelm you and then it'll move through and past you. It may come back 20 minutes later, but you're allowing it to move through instead of picking up the energy and trying to soothe it. And that's not working. And
Absolutely.
that's what I've been doing. And that's and I noticed that. And so by stopping those patterns, now guess what? It makes it easier to see your patterns as well. See other patterns because I'm not I don't want to live in that anymore. And then hopefully if you're watching these videos, if you're here with us, you don't want to live in those patterns either. You're done with those trauma patterns. You're done figuring out why you keep spinning wheels. Why is my universe like a sit and spin, right?
Absolutely. So I seen all the comments on my shirt. So my cousin had it made for me because I created this monster that you guys are looking at right now, staring at your TV screen or talking to your TV screen because you feel like we're having a conversation here, right? A back and forth, a open airways. Just know this monster that I created, I absolutely love every inch of me. I see me, I take my ownership, I admit when I'm wrong, and I stand when I'm right. Whether I'm standing alone or I'm standing with all of my gems behind me, beside me, in front of me, because there's no leaders here. We're equal and we all see each other here. No one's better than you. I'm man just like you're man, and we will figure this shit out together. But until next time, guys, I just want to say that I love you and thank you for hanging out. Josh, is there anything you want to say to these beautiful gems before we bounce and let them have their Tuesday?
I love you guys. Thank you. And if you start feeling the energies and reach for what you normally do something completely different. Whatever it is. Do the opposite. If you get into a space, do the opposite of what you would normally do. There we go.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, guys. So until tomorrow, unless I get an unboxing that I have no idea about, I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow for Wednesday's Windows into the Shadow. Bye, guys.
Love you. I'll see you in the dawning. Bye.